5 steps that go from, is there a God, to walking with Christ consciousness. This is part 3. You're going to have to do them in order for them to work. And so save this one and then come back to it later, because lasting change takes time and effort. We're building on, if it's not practical, it's not spiritual. This is by far my favorite topic to talk about. And religious spirits will argue with this, but it is imperative that I set the record straight. This step is going to be for those in and outside of the church. It will either heal religious trauma or it'll start revival. Remember, I mentioned in step 1 that grace is the most important aspect of this process. And 2, if it's not practical, it's not spiritual. Everything that has life has a piece of God in it. He molded them from clay. He breathed the breath of life into it. So if you're alive, you have a piece of God in you. So let's address the topic of sin and the death of Christ. Sin simply is a separation from God, period. The commandment's sole purpose is to tell you what you either have to remove yourself from God's presence to do it, or doing it is going to make you remove yourself from God. I'm going to read directly from what Jesus said in the Bible so that nobody can argue with it. Context is everything, so I'm going to start it in John 3:14. Moses lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, so must the Son of Man be lifted up, that whoever believes in him may have eternal life. For God so loved the world that he gave his only Son, to whoever believes in him should not perish. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but in order that the world might be saved through him. Whoever believes in him is not condemned, but he who does not believe in him is condemned already, because he has not believed in the name of the Son of God. Let me say it like this. Many of y'all have kids. Let's say you came across something that was so important to you that you decided to send one of your children to die for this. How wasteful of a life to put any stipulations on it. God did this because it was so important to have a personal relationship with you. And that's going to look different than a personal relationship somebody else has with God. Much like your brothers and sisters all have different relationships with your parents than you do. It is imperative that we stop hindering other people's relationship with the Creator of all that is, just because they sin differently than we do. Subscribe to catch those massive Mark vibes as we band together to raise the collective this year.